Hello my dear friends and welcome back to my tutorial. Today I will show you something new, I think. Here is the Kinect panels. As you can see, we already created some of the Kinect panels, but this one it's really simple and really interesting, as I think, for the beginners or who wanna just create some Kinect panels. This is how it looks like in Revit. As you can see, this is some of the Revit script in Dynamo, so we will do it in this tutorial, and this is how it looks like in Enscape. As you can see, it's quite interesting. You can randomize all the panels, you can close it, you can open it on the 100% as you want. I will show you how you can do that in this tutorial. So if you're interested, let's get started. This panel I have found on this video. As you can see, I found it really interesting. I will leave this video below the video. I'm below my video, so you can check it. You can have a look how it's working, because here I have a lot of details of these panels. Maybe you will use in some your project. But we are now switching to the Revit. So now we will gonna work to the Revit. Let me open the Revit. As you can see, we don't have anything, and I will start from the scratch as always. So let me first create the new family, and we will do it straight away with the panel pattern based. So we know the pattern based we should create. Here is the metric generic model pattern based, so it's here. Let me open up it. And as you remember, our panel is triangle, so we should change our network to the triangle one. Let me select the network, and after that just change the grid to the triangle. Just be sure you're using the flat one. Bent one we don't need for this one type of the our decision. Let me select now our grid, because as you can see, we now have the horizontal space. It's 3000 millimeter, but as you can see, the vertical space is double. Why it's double? Because as you can see, the between 2 and 3 we have 2 grids, so we should divide it to the 1500 millimeter. Let me do it like this. Here it will be 1500, and here will be 3000 millimeter, and now it will be okay. Actually, you cannot, you just can skip this thing if you want, or you can leave it, but for me it's better to work with the right grid. As you can see, it's now more right the form. So, and what we're gonna do next we should place some dots. Will be one dot will be here exactly on the middle, and one dot will be here exactly on the middle. After that, go to the reference, find here the reference line, make sure it's 3D snapping, and snap from the point 2 till this point on between 3 and 1, and here the same point 3 between 2 and 1. And we now know where's our middle. So middle point is here. We need the middle point. It will help us to open our parts of this triangle panel. Let me go to the model. I will find here the point element, and let's place it exactly between two intersection between two of these lines. Okay. Now if I will select my grid, let me change, for example, to the 6000 millimeter, and you will see it's exactly will be on the middle. If I will leave it on the 3000 millimeter here, and I will make 3000 millimeter here, you will see again exactly on the middle. Let me back to the 1500 millimeter, and now we're gonna work next. Next, we should put the point here, because our panels it's opening up and going to the right side. How we can do that? Let me first set our working plane, and use the tab key to change it to the flat one, this one. Let me, I will select it, and after that just use the point element. If you not understand where's your working plane right now, you can use the just show your working plane, and now you will see it. It's here. And as you can see, our working plane it's a bit rotating. Here is our original one, and here is the new one working plane. It's a bit rotating. We will change it, but first let me select this point what we have created, and let's say this will be offset 1000 millimeter. As you can see, offset is going down, but I wanna make it up. So as you understand, we should say minus 1000 millimeter, and now it's going up. Okay, let me unswitch the show the working plane. And the next thing, I wanna make other point from this point, from the left side, right side, and the bottom. How I can do that? Again, use the set, select one of the working plane, and place the dot. Say OK. Select this dot and say you wanna make offset 1000 mm. It's going to the right side, but as you can see, it's rotated. I wanna make it exactly, I wanna show you on the top. We should create exactly offset to this side, exactly this side, and exactly this side. Because as you understand, our panels will be opening exactly by this way, like it's going up, and by this way it will be opening. And here will be the same thing, it will be opening like this. So as you understand, we should create this point exactly this straight line. How we can do that? We should somehow rotate our point, not this one, this one. How we can do that? Let me, I will go again to the top, and if I will use the rotate, we not will get any effect, but it will help us understand how we can, how much we should rotate it. As you can see, 56-31 degree. Now let's select our point and let's write it here, rotation angle, 56-31 degree. 31 degree, enter. And as you can see, now it's exactly on the right position. You don't need to do anything, just keep it, the angle, just keep it and don't do anything, you don't need any special formula, it will be always on the right position. So what we will do next? Let me, I will select again set position, set this working plane, let's place a dot, let's say OK, and now for this dot we will say -1000, as you can see, opposite side. The next thing, again, select set working plane, and set now this working plane, and place the dot. Let's place the dot. Let's select this dot, and let's say 1000 mm. As you can see, it's not right side. We should say -1000 mm. Okay, now we have a lot of the dots. You already not understand what's going on here. Let me, I will create some geometry to understand how it's work. For that one, we will go again to the file, new, family, and now we need metric, generic, adaptive one. Adaptive, this one. Oh, this is a really simple family, you not will take a lot of the time for that. Just place 1 dot, 2 dot, and 3 dot, and select all these dots and say make it adaptive. Now you see where is which dot. After that, go to the reference, find here the line, don't forget you should snap on 3D snapping, and say from the 1 to the 2, from the 2 to the 3, and from the 3 to the 1. Okay, we did it. Select now this all loop lines and create the form, flat one. Or you can make not flat one, but it's already up to you. Did it? Now we are ready to load it inside to the Power project. Let's load it into the project. And now you will see the magic. We will start from the 1. It will be better for you. 1 here. 2 it's here and 3 it's here. And as you can see, we create one panel. Let's do the same with 2. 2 it's here. And like this. And here the same thing. 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, it's working. So what the next? Now let's test it. Now we will go to the create. We will go here. And we don't have any parameters, so we cannot test it. Let's go back and let's create the parameters. First parameter, this dot, it will be opening. So we will call it opening. Let me create for the offset. We will create the new parameter. It will be opening. Let me, I will write opening. Okay, and let's leave it like instance. Okay. After that, this one will be also the opening. Let me, I will create it. Where is the parameters? This, where is that? Rotation. No, not rotation. Sorry, where is the parameter? Oh, this parameter from adaptive point, sorry. You should use the tab reference point, it's here. And this one, we will call it tree 1, we will understand where is that. And this is distance. Let me will select it, I will copy to the instance and say OK. Because 3 and 1. And here is 2 and 3. Let's use it again. The new parameter 2 and 3. It also will be distance and instance. And here the same parameter 1 and 2. Let's create it. Here will be 1 and here will be 2 and this one will be instance. So let's say okay, everything alright, as you can see. Now I will go to the creation, and as you can see all the parameters is here, and let's create some special one parameter. Don't forget this should be length, and the parameter will be opening. Because I wanna just use one parameter to rule all of them. So, and let's say this will be 1000 millimeter. And let's see. If my opening 1000 millimeter, my distance it's here, will be opening. Here, as you can see, minus. So to the minus we will create it's like this. Oh, don't forget all the symbols. And like this. So what you can see right now, if you will say here is 500, it's everywhere 500 with right direction. Let's say okay, and as you can see it's working. I will say here it's the main parameter is opening, don't forget. I will say here it will be 0. And it's closed. It will be 50 for example, and it will be opening a bit. It's a bit going to the height and a bit with the distance. 150. Starting opening, as you can see. So, and you just can play around with that. And 1000. It's totally opening, as you can see. So we did it. We finished with the panel. Actually, it's not all of the things what we did with the panel, but it's already we are ready to the import to our geometry. Now let's open the file. Here you will find the new. We will use the conceptual mesh. And let's go to the conceptual mesh. Where is my conceptual mesh? Is here. We should use our template for the metric mesh. Let's use it. Let's say okay. Here we are. And let's create some mesh. First I will choose my working plane. Here it will be my working plane, and I will create some working plane. It's really huge, but it's for us it will be enough. And let's create the form. The thing, if your conceptual mesh created by the line, you will get straight away the form with some volume, as you can see. I will switch to the Ctrl-Z, so I wanna end this action, and I'll select my profile. If you will say this is line its reference, and after that if you will try to create the form, Revit will ask you first, you wanna get some the volume mesh, or you wanna get just flat. So we wanna just flat. Let's use the flat one, and as you can see this is now just a flat. Now let's select our mesh, what we have done created, and let's divide it by surface. As you know, we using for this family the network. As you can see, triangle the network, and here we will change it to. I will check it, and we will use the flat one with the triangle flat one. It's here, and as you can see, it looks like that. Now let's import our panels inside to the project. Let's import it like that. And now once you will select your pattern, just let's change it to the family 5. As you can see, this is triangle, but now we have some special family. Let's click on that, just wait for a while, and as you can see we get result. So here's our panel. Now our panel have the standard, the same opening size. If you will select one of them and you will say you will change the opening, now it's 150, let's change it to the 500 and apply it. It will change everywhere for the same distance. As I said when we start this lesson, now we will randomize it by Dynamo, and I will show you how you can do it really fast with this small script but really powerful thing. Let me will go to the manage. Here is our manage, and here is our Dynamo. I will open my Dynamo and we will create the script for these panels. I think you will understand the logic how you can create the script, because it's pretty same for everything. Here is my Dynamo. Let me will open it, and let me will make it a bit smaller, like this, half of the window. And here I will write the one thing. Just right click, and we need first find our family. So we need select, and let me find select family types. It's here. And as you can see, here is our family. I not actually remember how it's the name of this family. Let me find it just by tab key. And as you can see, this is family number 5. So the better if you have the name of your families. So when you have like family number 5, 6, 999, so you never will find it. Let's use it, and after that we need again select. Let me use the select. I will use the select mode, and here we will choose all families. Where is the all families? Select family types, and all elements by type. Oh, not element by type, family by type. Here. Let's connect it, and what we get? As you can see, we get all 100 families here. The next after that we need just change the parameter. Let's find here the set parameter. Why we need the set? Because we already know we want to change the some parameter. So we will change parameter from these elements, and name of the parameter, as you remember, opening. It's here, opening. Let me, I will double left click, quotes, and opening. And don't forget about the low and the uppercase. This is really important. And one thing, as you can see, my parameter now inside in edit type, so we should change it. Let me, I will go back to my family, edit family, and I just need change it to the instance one, because we wanna get all of different parameters. So now I will override it. If I will select my family right now, as you can see, my parameter of opening, now it's here, not inside of edit type. So this is matter for us. Okay, we're done with that, and now we will say it will be 500 millimeter, let's say. And let's connect to the volume. It's nothing changed because actually it's the same. Let's say it will be 1000 millimeter. Let's see, and as you can see, it's changing. Let me, I will create the slider. I will create the slider. We will do it from the 10 to the 1000 and with distance by 10, and let's connect it to the volume. And now we can play around with that, as you can see, like that, like that, like that. But it's not so interesting because all of them changing in same distance. So let me, I will find the randomize. Actually, you can use any packages what you have. Random. For example, I can use the randomize from the clockwork, or you can create your own randomizer. It's only up to you. Let me, I will find some randomizer from the clockwork. This is really nice because we have the minimum, maximum, amount, and seats. So what I will do, I will connect. I will unconnect it here. I will connect it to the seat. We will still use this number of slider to change it. Amount will be 110. So for that one I will use the count. This will be better because it will be automatically calculating how many we have. As you can see, it's automatically now calculating our panels. Let me, I will connect to the amount, and minimum maximum will be as I did before for the slider. The minimum will be 10 and maximum will be 1000, like that. And let's connect it. This is static data, so we can use the code block for that. And let's connect this list to the volume. Just wait for it, and it will be fully randomized. If you don't have the packages from the Clockwork, you can easily download it from the packages. Just go to the packages, find it, write the Clockwork, and you will get it. If you don't want to use any packages, you can create it by your own. As you can see, we have here the shuffle, we have here the random, so it's pretty easy if you're already using the Dynamo. Okay, and as you can see, it's changed. Let me will change the seat. What does that mean, seat? Seat, it means it will change the position. It's we're not changing the data, we're just changing position. Let's say we randomizing it again. As you can see, we're shuffling it, and as you can see, it's changing. So by this simple way, you can create the nice panels. You can create the small code block in Dynamo, and after that you can manipulate with your panels. So I think for this tutorial it's pretty much it. If you find it interesting, don't forget about the likes and comment this video, share it of course, and see you next time.